Alright, here we go. So, Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man No Way Home just came out. The trailer, yeah, whatever. And, I'm pretty excited. But, yeah, I'm going to talk about the Finn thing, about the show, about him. So, apparently there's rumors and stuff, and there might be a Finn show. To be honest, honestly, if I had to make the sequels about one of those and, remake them, I'd make it about Finn instead of Ray. He was just more interesting. He kind of reminded me of Captain America. The way in Episode 7, The Force Awakens, when he fights Kylo. He knows he's gonna lose, obviously, but Ray was hurt and he had to protect her and stuff. And she was knocked out, and he had to do what he had to do, and it was reminding me of that scene. Well, I guess this scene reminds me of that scene, but they're similar. When Captain America is about to fight the whole army in Endgame. Yeah, those two kind of remind me of each other. They know they can't do what they're about to do, but they try nonetheless because they have to. You know what I'm saying? And then I think it was. I like Finn a lot, actually. I feel like out of any character besides Finn first, right? Then Kylo. I'd have a show, and then the rest of them I don't really care. Like Resistance, that's kind of shitty. I haven't even watched it though, but from what I know, it's awful. But yeah, so a Kylo show would be pretty cool about him after he turns, or him at Luke's Jedi Order, or the one show that was rumored about Kylo and Luke, mainly Luke, but Kylo's the second character, one of the main characters in it, and that'd be pretty cool. Mainly because of Luke, but yeah. But if you did a show of Kylo after he turns and stuff, that'd be pretty interesting. But so would Finn, as long as it's not before the Force Awakens, because then it'd literally be him doing janitor duties and stuff, and that'd be really, really boring, and I wouldn't care about it at all. But if you do it after, maybe he becomes a Jedi, learns a bit of the Force. I don't know. I really feel like he should have been the main character of the sequels. He got a lower and lower role as the story went on. Him and Ray were kind of in a relationship thing. I don't know. It was like that, and then literally no time goes by. She I'm not gonna go on with this. I have a lot of problems with sequels, but yeah, I'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, so he is probably the most interesting sequel character, and here's why. He's a stormtrooper, right? And this is what I saw from the Force Awakens trailer. You see a stormtrooper. We see them die all the fucking time. And unlike clone troopers, when we see them die, nobody gives a shit. Sorry to be rude and stuff, but it's just the truth. I have to say it. Nobody cares when they die. Nobody cares when the stormtrooper dies. We see him die all the time on screen. No one thinks a single thing. Even when the Death Star blew up and a few million stormtroopers died, nobody cared. Let's be real. No one really. Well, okay, yeah, some people thought about it probably, and they made a retcon of that kind of, in the Phineas and Ferb one, Star Wars special or whatever. But yeah, it was so, they die all the time and nobody cares because they're not important to the story and stuff. No one cares that much about them. They're just henchmen and stuff. But then you see, Finn, and he's like, hey yo, what these guys are doing is wrong. And he wants to fight for what he believes in, and he's not part of the rebellion, but he wants to be, or resistance, whatever they call it, and then he wants to be part of it. And then you see in the trailer, this guy might become a Jedi, and he's a stormtrooper. That'd be pretty cool, a Jedi and stormtrooper. That'd be badass. And we were so clickbait by the trailer, but that's kind of what happens with old trailers. But they mega pushed it, mega pushed it. Yeah, he should have been the main character. I have my own idea of the sequels, basic outline for the first three, some dialogue and stuff. I in my mind. I haven't thought about it in a while, but I haven't actually written down anything. Maybe I will write it down, a bit of it, and then the outline. And I'll write more and more and more. And someday, when if the channel's big enough or I have enough money, I'll make an animation of it, of each. Once every few years, and work on it a lot. And I don't know. It'd be pretty cool, though. But yeah, out of all the shows, right? So we got like Kenobi, Ranger of the Republic, Droid Tales, all like Droid Tales and Ranger of the Republic. I don't care at all about those shows. Honestly, I'm more excited about the Finn show than those shows. But compared to Kenobi, I that compared to the Finn show, I'm like way above for Kenobi. Like that's been the drive for the past 2 years with Disney. You know what I'm saying? Like after Rise of Skywalker, disappointed. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Well, Kenobi's coming soon, so then COVID, it was delayed for like 2 years, and then now it's coming soon, and that's been I've been hyped for like the past three, like whenever it was announced, I can't remember. They kept on saying, oh yeah, he'll play. Ewan McGregor will play Obi-Wan again. I think it was in like 2018 or 2019. Ever since then, we've been looking forward to it because we knew the show was coming. And then they finally announced the logo and the name of the show, which is just Kenobi. And then, yeah. Oh, sorry guys, I'm a little sick still. Recovering from a cold. That's why I haven't uploaded in a while. Got back from vacation, got sick, it sucked. And then, so yeah, sequels. Here's one other thing about them. Should I make more videos about them? Because I don't know who likes them or not, because I don't really like them, but there's some tolerable parts of them. The Last Jedi was like the worst movie ever, but it had some moments I really liked. I mean, I still kind of, even though they ruined Luke and stuff, I still like Mark Hamill's acting, kind of. And I really like that throne room scene too, even though it was, if you slow it down, it was awful. But like, you're not supposed to do that, I guess, kind of. But I feel like the sequels, I don't like them. They suck. But they, well, not all of them, just The Last Jedi. I liked Force Awakens. It was pretty good. But it's too much like me. I'll make a review of these. And Rise of Skywalker, it was alright. And I kind of didn't like it, but I'll talk about this more. I haven't watched them in a minute, so I don't remember everything about them. But I will make videos if you guys want them. But I'm not it's not gonna be number one on my bucket list, obviously. But Finn's a pretty interesting character. Disney, we all know obviously a lot of shows they do and stuff. They try to do woke centered things. Well, not woke, but more progressive thinking and shit like that, which I don't really mind, honestly. That's it doesn't bother me really, to be honest. I'm not yay about it or anything, but it doesn't really, it's not bothering me. But Finn, if they did a show about him or something, it'd be the first movie or a show in Star Wars centered around a black character. It'd be like Black Panther was for Marvel. And I mean, I guess, he'd be he'd be the main character of his thing. And even the originals, I mean, you had Lando in the originals. He was I don't know, he's one of the main-ish characters, kind of. However you want to say it. I mean, he wasn't main, the main three, but he was kind of a secondary main-ish character, kind of around that. And then you got Mace Windu, who's a secondary character. I mean, I guess Vader, kind of, because James Earl Jones plays his voice. And then but Finn would be the first. So I mean, that'd draw a lot of attention to him. And then I just think he's an interesting character. I really think it would have been interesting to see something like this. Don't steal this, because my idea to have him be trained by Luke, him and Rey, and then Luke, Rey would be kind of like she is in the movies, OP, didn't have to really work that hard, and Finn wouldn't have as much talent, but he'd just work his ass off. That'd be pretty cool to see. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. I feel like some people hate on the sequels a little too much, but I'm not bothered by them. Well, okay, I am bothered by them, but they're not as bad as some other things. And I think some people there's hypocrisies towards them that people don't want to admit. Sometimes in certain shows and stuff that things happen in certain shows people don't acknowledge that they hated about in the sequels. I'm gonna make a new video soon on Qui-Gon surviving. I'm gonna make a breakdown of it kinda, and then I'm gonna make the what if, which will take a while. And I'm gonna put a lot of effort into it. Like the last few weeks of summer, I'm gonna be working on this really, and I'm gonna edit a lot and stuff. And like I don't edit these videos because it takes a really long time, and I didn't expect this video to be this long. It takes a really long time to edit. I don't know. I don't want to put that much effort into videos like this that probably aren't gonna get a lot of views. But my Bad Batch video I made a few weeks ago got quite a bit of views compared to my normal ones, and I really like that. And please share these to your friends. And if you have a channel of your own, please shout me out. Like I kind of need it. Like not even anything big really, but yeah, that's gonna be what's coming. So you know ADHD, the channel that I was talking about in my last video, I really like them. He made another video about the Bad Batch, and there's a clip in it where he talks about basically every episode of Bad Batch, kind of like the one that was the clip that was in my Mando video. And here it is, and it's really funny, and I liked it, and yeah. So, see you guys, bye. Okay, so I saw this in ADHD's video, and this is hypocrisy I'm guilty of having, kinda. And, okay, so it's about Omega, right? Rey, right, we all know how everyone said she was OP and stuff. And it's kind of the same with a few other characters, but I'm just going to use this comparison at first, right? She's called Mary Sue for being OP. Okay, Omega, right? We get it. She's a Jango Fett clone, so she's pretty smart, but she's literally right about everything, and she's 9. Like, bruh. Like, or 10, 11, whatever. Dude, like, nobody should be that smart as a kid. Like, realistically. Like, I feel like everything she does, and when they, like, I didn't realize it until now, but everything they do, well, when I watched the video, which was a few days ago, everything she does is never like questioned or anything, and it's always right, and it's kind of stupid. Yeah, so bye.
Hunter, we have to help. Insert character in need. No, Omega. We have to keep our heads down. We're wanted by the Empire. No, Hunter. It's the right thing to do. You're right, Omega. Now let's endanger the rest of the squad and you to help someone we barely know. So, The Bad Batch Season 1 came to an end last week.